be having. Let's get started off with our traditional opening. Can everyone please stand, face the flag over here. If you're in uniform, salute. Otherwise, hand over the heart. Please start with me. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
2. You can remain standing just for a second. And I just want to go through one of the traditions that we've been doing at the start of every New Year's. We'll say a prayer. And in this case, I picked out a prayer, a Native American prayer. It's a prayer of renewal. And I just, prepare yourself and follow along. Beginnings, fresh and clean, part of the sacred wheel. Each morning is a new opportunity to share our love, our souls and spirit with those who choose to walk this path along with us, to learn the lesson of the wheel and grow closer to the one who created all. Each day is fresh and unblemished, clean and pure. Look around, rejoice in the new beginning. The sun rises again, our hearts beat within our bodies, we draw fresh breath and re-enter the world. Set aside the pain of the past days. Each day begins afresh. Build upon the past, its joys and lessons. Be strengthened by the love within. Reach out in love to those around us. For each day is a gift, given but once. Thank you. All right. Well, we got a lot of things to talk about today too, for everybody, and we're going to have several people coming up here and give you some information. And then we'll have a little breakout session for you to go and get your information or to talk on the side here also. But we'll try and keep this interactive for everybody. We do have the agenda that we're going to have displayed. Steve, do you have the agenda? Just to walk through. So opening, then we're going to have Tom's going to be talking about roundtables and also about providing contact info, which I think some of you have picked up, but all of you should have the contact information for your particular unit. John Unger is going to be talking about FOS. Unit Commissioner is me. I'll maybe talk a little bit about Wood Batch 2. Popcorn, I don't believe I saw Debbie here yet. So we'll have a stand-in of Steve. But no further ado to talk about our district, what great district we have and who we are. I'd like to introduce John Ermins, our Chief Council guy.
District Chair. Good evening, everybody. It's my pleasure to be with all of you tonight, as you are the core of the Root River District. You are what makes things tick here. I may be the district chairman, but I'm proud to represent you. You are the ones that make me, staff, and the district council look good. You are the heart of everything. In that, I want to tell you about Root River. We've been doing exceedingly well over the past 20 years or more. That's due to my predecessors and all of you. Many of these faces that you see in the room tonight have been here during that whole 20 years. And I want you to think about that for just a moment in where we're going into the future with this district, because that's a concern of mine. I won't quite qualify it as a crossroads, but we're getting there. The district supervisors and district committee have gotten together trying to formulate a strategic plan on how we're going to push the district into the future. Part of that involves you and how we do that. For these last 20 years or so, we've been depending on the same old faces, the same scoutmasters, the same den leaders, the same committee people. We have to look inward now We have to look inward to our units at the local level, where all of you are at, and find those new leaders. All of you here are the present leaders. No one is an exception in this room. But we need to have you help us and help yourselves into the future of this district. We all know how important the scouting program is. The scouting program itself is at a crossroads. In the last couple of years, you've seen some real changes in the membership ranks. We've now moved beyond that, and it's time for a new generation to take over with new goals, new ambitions, but the same traditions of the scouting program. So with that, I want to ask for your help when you go back to your units to start looking inward. Look at those parents that are bringing their children to your units. Find out what they do, if you don't know already. If they have expertise in finance or fundraising, or they have a vast network of people they can draw from to gather new membership and new funding. We need those people. We just lost a very important member of our district committee recently. Her name was Connie Gratz. Helped us for years and years and years. We can't help the fact that she wanted to finally move on. That's her right. But she used to help us with the community FOS goal each and every year and raising some $25,000 all by herself. We're missing that this year. We're missing that into the future. As a result, our community FOS fund for Root River District right now, instead of having its $25,000, has under $1,000. We're going to be short that goal likely by December unless all of us reach in and figure out how we're going to meet that goal. We all know that money's not, it's a hard thing to go out and get. But if we want scouting to survive in the long future, in the long run, we're going to have to do that. It's just a fact of life. We have several positions within the district committee that I personally am looking to fill and have been looking to fill for a couple of years. We still haven't got these positions filled. I consider that burden mine, not you, but you can help me. And if you will, we're looking for a finance chairman. We're looking for the new community FOS chairperson that would replace Connie Gratz that I just spoke of. We need an advancement chair for the Cub Scouts. And we need a Cub Scout training chair. So those of you in the Cub ranks, or even if you're at the Scout leader ranks, could help us fill those because you have the experience. One last thing. If I haven't thanked you enough already, I want to thank you for not only attending tonight, to take the interest in your units, your scouts, and all the work that you do because you're doing a lot of it. I want to thank you for doing all the other things that you do for your youth. It's our goal, it's the Scouts' goal, it always has been the Scouting goal to promote leadership. Our future leaders in this country are going to come from the Scouts. They always have, and we must continue that they always will. Thank you tonight for being here. Thank you for your work, your support of Scouting. It's important that we continue this effort and help us get those leaders for the next generation. Thank you.